Welcome back. We are continuing our team coverage tonight over in Spalding County in Griffin.
Yeah, that's right. So we have 11 Alive Cody Alcorn. He's there live right now with the very latest. Cody.
Yeah, I'm sitting right across from the Hobby Lobby where I was actually at just a little while ago. We learned there's now a gas leak happening there, so we had to leave that for our own safety. But look across the street. It appears this Buick was actually flipped and landed right here. The glass is shattered, the door is open, some of the actual plastic rimming around it torn off. Hopefully this person is okay, but you can see just how damaged this car is. And then right behind that is the front porch of this home that is actually detached now, has fallen off of the actual framework, and you can now see inside this home. And if we walk over here, you can actually see inside the window of what appears to be their living room that is now shattered out. Hopefully these people heeded the warnings while Chris and them were on the air, warning that this tornado was on the ground, and you can see the damage here. Again, the roof seems to be intact, but the entire front porch has fallen off, and it appears, again, this Buick SUV might have been on the road here, West McIntosh, and now flipped over and landed right here because, again, the windshields are shattered out of it and has quite a bit of damage to the exterior and interior of this. And I will tell you too, this is just one small piece of what we have seen. I wish we could show you a lot more, but it is dark. And it also is dangerous out here. There are a lot of power poles that are leaning that could come down at any point. There's a lot of power lines that are on the ground. And right now, I believe Griffin Police, all the sheriff's office here, fire and rescue, they're just trying to make sure everyone is safe and accounted for, because again, they are still trying to get to some areas and make sure everyone is all right. But it does, and we keep using this word, look like a war zone here, because we know this tornado touched the ground at some point. The Hobby Lobby across the street, all of that roofing, we've been talking about it, is spread across the town of Griffin. And now police are just going from door to door, street to street, to figure out exactly what they have on their hands as they get ready for the sun to come up and really be able to assess what happened in this town. It's also going to be very interesting to see just how strong of a tornado this was. I've covered several tornadoes across the Carolinas, and I'll tell you, this one appears to be a pretty strong tornado. I know straight line winds can cause just as much damage, but to come through here and to see what it's done, and it's got a pretty specific path. You saw Bo Beth over on Old Atlanta Road. We were there earlier, and it really seems like it started there and came across this area to the Hobby Lobby and then to the Walmart where we saw those vehicles flipped over. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the National Weather Service has to say about what transpired here. But one thing is for sure, the town of Griffin will have many weeks and months to come of cleanup and, of course, making sure that people are safe and be able to rebuild some of these homes that have pretty intense structure damage. We actually talked to the roofing company that was called out here to the Hobby Lobby, and they said the message they got was, hey, just go out there and see what we need to do to fix this, not realizing when they got here, they're like, this is not going to be just a tarp and fix.
Right.
It's going to be many, many weeks to get all of this repaired. But you've got to think for those utility companies too, as well, Ron. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Those men and women are out here in pretty dangerous situations, just trying to get this cleaned up so they can start the process of getting that power back on here to many homes in the town of Griffin.
And you know what? You had it right. Two words you said there, Cody: dark and dangerous. Dark, you can't see what's going on around you. So folks, stay away from that area. Stay in your homes because it is dangerous. You got nails, you have broken glass. You also have live wires, possible live wires. Thanks a lot, Cody. We'll check in with you later on this evening. So